So Samsung just released a whole bunch of new devices and brought me down to Brooklyn so that I can share them with you. So let's talk about it. Now, if you've been in the market for a fold but just haven't been able to pull the trigger quite yet, this is the one to get because Samsung has seen the competition ramping up and made this the slimmest Galaxy Fold that we've ever seen. At 4.2 millimeters unfolded and 8.9 millimeters folded, it's 26% slimmer than last year's Fold 6 and 24 grams lighter. Samsung also made the display taller and wider, so if you've been struggling to text on the outer display like me, that should no longer be an issue. And for the colors, we get Silver Shadow, Blue Shadow, Jet Black, and a Mint online exclusive. Now the main camera did get an improved 200 megapixel sensor. We can now shoot 10-bit HDR. And also for the first time on a Galaxy Fold, we no longer have an under display camera. They've also put in a new Armor Flex hinge in here, which they say will increase the durability, make the hinge a little bit better, and reduce the crease. Circle to search will now also work while gaming, so if you're playing a game, you can invoke circle to search and find tips and tricks, walkthroughs, and strategies. So if you're big into gaming, this can definitely be really helpful. We also got some improvements to photo assist and audio eraser, which will just make it a little bit more easy and quick to use, so you don't have to do too many manual adjustments yourself. And finally, for everybody who's been wondering, the rumors have been going crazy. Yes, it's true, there is no longer any S Pen support. They did have to get rid of the digitizer in order to make it as slim as possible, so no more S Pen compatibility on the Fold phones. This year, the Flip 7 gets a 4.1-inch cover screen and the thinnest bezels ever at 1.25 millimeters. And finally, we have an edge-to-edge cover screen. Samsung also introduced a new vision booster, so you're gonna get a 120 Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of 2600 nits on that cover screen. They also made the camera controls better right from the cover screen, allowing us to control many more aspects of the camera like the zoom. We can change the megapixels and even enable motion photo and just control everything about the camera right from the cover screen. It also now gets a bigger 4300 milliamp battery and 12 gigabytes of RAM, up from 8 from the Flip 6. They did also introduce a brand new Galaxy Flip FE, which will only be available in the US, and it has a 50 megapixel camera, Exynos 2400 chip, all the new Galaxy AI features as the other phones, and it will only be available in black or white. And finally, of course, we get 3 new watches: the regular Galaxy Watch 8, the return of the Classic, and a refresh of the Watch Ultra. Now, all of these watches will have brand new health features, but of course, with the addition of all of these sensors, they did have to remove power share, so you will not be able to charge any of your watches by putting it on the back of your Galaxy phones. All the watches are lighter and thinner, have larger batteries, and a new feature coming to all of them is the ability to use Gemini on the watch. But there you go, guys. That's pretty much all the new Galaxy devices. Let me know if you're planning on picking up any of these, and catch you soon. Peace.